The next 3 games, pretty tough teams. Just talk about the prospects of facing, starting with Texas and Stanford and those guys.
Well, I know like the next 3 games that we have, they're all great competition, but you know, I'm just grateful for this break we have so we can use every day to get better and prepare for them.
At the same time, that's kind of why you guys picked Tennessee, isn't it, to play against those top-level teams?
This is what you live for, the games like that, and we know that we're going to go out there and give a good show. So whatever team we're going to face, we're just going to do well.
Izzy, the next 2 games, significant post play. You said you were looking forward to going against North Carolina because they had a big girl. Obviously, Texas, big girls. Baylor, big girls. You looking, yeah, very big. You looking forward to this? And Stanford, big girls again. You looking forward to this next 3-game swing as a post player?
Definitely. I just think it's going to help grow for the post game. You know, for the teams that we played so far, we had big girls, but to have big, physical, you know, smart players like that, it's really going to help us grow as a post group and just make us better in the long run. So I'm excited for the play.
How much is this break needed too? Because you guys are in exams right now. Are you guys glad to have 2 weeks off between games? I mean, you obviously it's a long layoff, but you do get to focus on academics right now.
That's very true. It gets kind of lost with the practice schedule and games when we don't have a break like this. But now that since like school's going to be out, all we can really focus on is basketball, and that we know that these games coming up, we really don't want homework and exams getting in the way. So we want to get that out of the way and just focus on our games coming up.
Izzy, do you like 2 weeks off though? Is that almost too much? I mean, have you ever had a break like that in the middle of a season?
It's actually been a while since I had a break like that, but I think if we don't relax too much, then we'll be fine and just keep on going up and down, you know, playing games against each other and running through our plays and just making sure like our plays don't, you know, mess up from this break. I think that we'll be fine during this break.
Do you have to mentally then be even more into practice to make practice that much better for yourself, because you're not going to have a game to sort of gauge where you're at right now?
Yeah, that's true, but if Holly's going to keep us focused no matter what, so game, practice, pick whatever we do, I think if we go at it full force, then we'll be fine.
What was your initial reaction when you first looked at the schedule and saw you'd have Texas, Baylor, Stanford right in a row like that?
I mean, any initial reaction, yeah, these are big games, but I think I'm excited. Like, the whole team is excited. That's all we've been talking about so far. So I just think preparing this week and just knowing who we're about to face, we're going to get ready.
Was Sunday's game good for Sierra, your roommate? I mean, she had 15 and 10 boards. You think was that a really good game for her? She'd been struggling a little bit the last few games before that.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Sierra's been working. She's been focusing a lot more on defense and how she wants to, you know, really control her player. And I take pride in that. Like, your defense does take your offense so much. So her working on her defense, I think that that's what she was really proud of after Sunday's game. You know, points and rebounds are going to come, but at the end of the day, if we play defense, you'll be fine.
Did you notice that it had an effect on her? Did it make her feel better? Or?
Oh, definitely. She was into the game. Everybody was cheering. It was just a happy game. Everybody enjoyed watching it. So.
Izzy, Ariel is hitting her stride now too. I know she had to deal with that Achilles to start the season. She seems to be really getting back into Ariel form with the way she's managing the game. Is that you guys are just sophomores? We're talking about you, Sierra, Ariel, obviously. But are you guys feeling the need to step up, even though you're just sophomores? I mean, you almost have to play like seniors for this team, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. And we've talked about this, that even though this is really like our second year of being here, and we're only sophomores, but we can't use that as a crutch at all. So we have to be what our team needs and step into those leadership roles for this team. Is
it nice to see Ariel get? I mean, I think she had what, 7 assists, 2 turnovers. Is it nice to see her rounding into form right now too?
Back in her old ways. I'm glad that she's back to the Ariel that we all know.
Because she'll get the ball into the paint, won't she? She looks for the big girls, doesn't she?
And you have to get used to Ariel's play. So having her being gone, kind of like not starting with her, it kind of got me lost in what she gets to do. But now, like, having her into these games, I can really get used to her game again.
All right. Thanks.